Hey guys, I'm Aaron DeJesus, Digital Media Specialist on behalf of 93.3 CFMU, and we're here today with the one and only Jojo Mason. How's it going, man?
It's good to see you, brother. Give me some of that good kind of love.
How's Hamilton treating you so far?
Hamilton's the best.
Yeah,
oh man,
the best.
I got to my first day here. I got in on Wednesday. Okay, so we got on Wednesday, and I was walking up the street. I didn't know where anything was. It was kind of late too, so wasn't sure what was open. Got to get some food in me, right? Flying all day. We're walking down the street, past the Sheraton, end up going back past the Sheraton where the Yuck Yucks Club is, right? You know the Yuck Yucks Club, where the comedy thing, right?
Yeah.
We went to an amateur comedy night, and it was insane. It was unbelievable. Oh my God. And so we got to experience Yuck Yucks amateur comedy night
Hamilton.
the very first day we was here. So you know it's gonna be a good day if we starting with that.
Exactly. A good week.
A good week, baby. Come on.
Yeah. So, last week was it? You celebrated your 3-year anniversary with your girlfriend.
Yes, I did.
How was that?
Well, I'm really good at surprises. She's really good at ruining surprises. I love her to death, but I got one over on her this time. She had no idea. I played it up so good, so I surprised her with a helicopter wine tour, and then we went from the wine tour. She thought we was just gonna go back to the helipad and then back to the hotel, and we ended up going to this like private spot. Have you ever heard of Big White Mount?
Whereabouts is that?
In BC, ski resort, amazing, beautiful. So we didn't go to Big White, we went to Little White. So it's like his little brother. Right? And it was this incredible, I'll show you pictures later.
Yes.
This incredible spot. There was this little ocean thing going on, man. We could see the whole city from where we was. And I hooked up a picnic. Get there, they bust out my picnic basket that I arranged for him, and she was shocked. Now here's the thing.
Wait, whereabouts was this?
So this was
picnic?
This was in Penticton, near Kelowna.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I ended up, before we left, going to her friend, my best friend, and saying, yo, is she gonna like this? Like, she asked me if I was gonna propose. I was like, no, I ain't gonna propose, not yet. I'm not ready for that. Am I supposed to? Kind of thing. It's like, well, you're doing something like this. You better be proposed. I was uh-oh. So my whole worry the entire time was that she was gonna think I was gonna propose. I didn't have no ring to propose. I wasn't planning for it. I wasn't ready for it. But luckily, she wasn't expecting nothing. She was just so happy, so thrilled. And we talked all about it. But I was so nervous, man. I wasn't even about to do nothing. We were just going out hanging. Oh, God. But she loved it. I got her, surprised the heck out of her, and it was awesome, man.
Would you consider yourself a true romantic?
I'd like to say so. Hopeless mostly. Yeah. I mean, again, like I said, she likes to ruin my surprises. She hates surprises. I love surprises, but she hates surprises. So when I plan something and she knows I'm planning something, she asks about 8,000 questions till it's over and it ruins everything. And I'm like, all right, fine. I'll just tell you exactly what it is. But
so
we always
on you all the
she's
time.
on me all the time. But we have so much fun together, and she's my angel, man. So
yeah, congrats, 3 years.
Thank you, man.
Coming from that kind of perspective, what was it like kind of balancing that kind of aspect of your life, like your friendship, relationship, family life, while being on tour recently?
It's hard, man. It really is. It's not an easy thing, and we experienced this at the beginning of the year, and we've been kind of going through. The summer circuit's always tough, and that kind of got us prepared for the tour. However, when you're gone for a whole month, it sucks, man. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's good. You know what it's for. You know that you're making progress and taking steps in your career, and it's for the best. Not to mention having the best time with James Barker and Megan Patrick, right? But you get a little homesick sometimes, man.
Yeah.
And we had just adopted a puppy as well, so I was
Jupiter, is it?
Yeah. So I was missing my doggy too, man, and it's a tough one. But again, the benefits in comparison to being away for a month, hands down. Obviously, I'm going on tour, no questions asked, right?
What kind of advice would you give someone, for all the students out there, what advice would you give for someone trying to follow in your kind of career path?
Be as genuine and authentic as you can. Be you, man, and that's the biggest thing. I feel like a lot of the success that I've had recently and in the beginning was was because I was so naive to the game. I had no idea that I had no idea that it was a game. It was just fun for me. It was a good time, and I was me all the time. And I think that's what got us to where me and my team. That's kind of got us to where we are. We have some good songs, absolutely, but yeah, man, be you, be you, do you, and love everything you're about. Believe in what you're putting out.
If you could go back in time, would you change anything?
No. I don't think I would. Obviously, this business is, it's not as glamorous and as luxurious as everybody thinks it is, but the things that you go through, the hard times you go through, is what makes you appreciate all of the good that's happening in your world, right? So it hasn't been all rainbows and butterflies, but I've taken all the hard times that I've gone through in this game and found positives in everything.
Okay.
And that's been a tough thing to do, but it's not easy, man. It's not an easy thing to do, and I'm just so grateful that I've had such a good team around me to help keep me up when I'm down. So.
You got your team, you got Chanel,
that's
you
right.
got Jupiter now.
I got baby Jules, baby.
All right, so I'm actually a wedding videographer on weekends, and every time I meet with a couple, I ask them how they met. How did you and Chanel meet?
Funny story. So her best friend now, her name is Sandrine. Okay, and Sandrine and I worked together at this pub. This is before I knew Chanel. So Sandrine and I worked together at this pub.
Okay.
And the owners went bankrupt. New owners took over the pub and contacted myself. I was running the bar. She was running the servers. We ended up getting the call asking us to come and basically hire our own staff that we wanted to. We were like, oh heck yeah, why not? So we sat down, was going through a list of friends, a list of people that we thought would be adequate to come work with us. And I said to her, do not hire your friends. She said, too bad I'm hiring your friends. I said, don't hire your friends.
Classic.
Mixing business and friendship isn't a good thing. That you're gonna be their boss. She said, Jojo, I'm gonna do whatever I want. I trust these girls. I said, don't do it. I fought her. I fought her. She did it anyways. Turns out the two girls that I told her not to hire ends up being my girlfriend now of 3 years.
Oh.
And the other one ended up being the one who introduced me to my old producer and
nice.
got me started in music,
Oh, wow.
which is absolutely crazy. So
Everything just happened at once.
that's it, man. That's it. And I wouldn't have been able to do it or realize that this was a thing without a little bit of luck happening. So
Exactly. One last question.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have a good time at the CCMAs?
no fun will ever be had, and I especially did not have any fun doing this interview at all. Man, get out of town. This is what people look forward to all year, man. And myself, I haven't seen half these people in a year because you get busy with the life. Dude, the first day I walked around, I was seeing all my old friends, and this is the best.
Yeah.
Man. Hell yeah, we gonna
It's all
have
about
some
the
fun.
family you have, right?
Hell yeah, we gonna have some fun, man.
All right.
What's up?
Jojo Mason, thank you for coming out on
got
behalf
you,
of
man.
93.3 CFMU. CCMAs.